What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Polly C. If you're interested in using the same equipment, products, pads, everything's available through NCAP Store. Always a link in the description below. Check them out. Today, I'm doing just 2 small rooms. If you looked at the previous video, you saw that we thoroughly pre-vacuumed. I even did a vacuum bag reveal where I cut it open and show you just how much dry soil came out of these carpets. The carpets are kind of a Saxony style, higher pile nylon carpet, or almost a frisee. The Glad pad that I'm using today is 100% cotton, and this is an orbital machine. You could see it kind of orbits when there's pressure on it. The orbit is more visible. It's not spinning just in a circle, it's moving at random motions. And I also showed in, I believe, 2 videos ago how I manage my extension cords and how I figure 8 the cord. Valuable information if you use extension cords. This one's a 50-foot cord, and you're able to reduce it to 25 foot and then figure 8 it. And it's very, very easy to manage. You'll see here as I unravel it, it just comes apart. Very, very helpful tool. You might want to check that video out. And in this room, I'm going to be using Awesome Encap mixed at 2 ounces per gallon. Very, very economical. Pennies, probably 2 ounces per gallon. I'm probably going to use about maybe 3 gallons on the 2 rooms that I have here. And so you're talking maybe $1.20 at the most overall cost for the chemical. Everything else happens through the procedure. And if you're new to carpet cleaning and you're wanting to learn, this is a great place to watch and copycat or duplicate what I do. I have hundreds of videos available. You can go back through and see what I do. You also have a great contact with Damon at NCAP Store. He can answer questions and let you know what products you might want to use. I am pre-spraying this Awesome Encap pretty liberally. I sometimes have people that see me spraying it and say, oh my goodness, that's a lot of solution. But the Awesome Encap is an encapsulant, which is a polymer, and the solution, even if I just brushed it and left it, when it dries down to a brittle crystal. That brittle crystal holds on to any dirt and debris and soil and dries down and breaks apart and is vacuumed out. So if I just miss the surface of the carpet, the encapsulant doesn't have an opportunity to do its job. And I will be absorbing about 98% of it with a cotton pad there. This is the Rug Renovator. This is my brush I use for pre-agitation. It's got an aggressive side, which is that dark blue side, which I'm using. It does have tiny wheels on it. I don't know if you can see them, but it makes it very easy to move and it flows across the carpet. The light blue side, which is facing up, is a less aggressive side. Sometimes use that on more delicate carpets, or if I'm doing area rugs when I'm grooming, or if I'm putting the agitation in. So here I'm agitating the chemical throughout all areas of the fiber so that it can do its job. While I'm doing this, you'll notice there's probably a couple of minutes between when I applied it and when I start using the pad on it once I set the machine up. That's called dwell time. That gives the chemical enough time to go in there and emulsify the soil so that I can easily remove it through heat, friction, and orbital motion into the special pad that I'm using. You can see that pad is snow white, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. And because this is encapsulation, we're not doing any steam cleaning or high pressured washer or sucking anything out of the carpet. It's being absorbed out and then dried down to a brittle crystal. Works fantastic. You can research encapsulation either online, or if you have a bigger interest in it, get a hold of Damon and he'll explain to you how the process works. But what I do is basically a 6-step process when I clean your carpet. Well, number one, we pre-vacuum and edge very well as needed. And then the next step is to spot. If there's any visible spots, bubble gum, red stains, whatever it is, we'll come in, pre-treat it with special treating agents, use either a brush or a cloth on each individual spot, get those spots either out or very loose before we begin. That's the second step. Third step is applying the encapsulant solution. In this case, it's Awesome NCAP. And we pre-spray all of the areas, usually one room at a time, so that it works independently and we're not pre-spraying the whole house and having it dry down already before we get a chance to agitate and do the rest of the work. So pre-spray would be my third step. And then my fourth step is agitation. Agitation takes or replaces heat in most cases. Where you have high heat on steam cleaning, that helps to break down and emulsify soil in the carpet. Agitation is going to spread that solution in there. The solution has special chemical properties that will emulsify and encapsulate the soil, basically surround it and prepare it for removal. So step number 4 is agitation. Step number 5 is extraction. That's where I'm extracting it right now with a pad and a special machine that is designed to orbit that pad throughout all the fibers and collect all that encapsulated soil. You can see there, it is just sucking it right up into the pad. So that is step number 5. Step number 6 will be grooming, post-grooming, and I'll show you that. I can either do it with a rake, if it's a shag rug, or I use my rug renovator, like I explained when I was doing agitation. I will show you that here in a moment, but take a look at that. Oh my goodness. Cleaning up beautiful, so I'll repeat the steps in order. 1, pre-vacuum and edge. 2, pre-spotting. 3, pre-treat the carpets with pre-spray. 4, agitation. 5, extraction. 6, grooming. And that's pretty much it. It's a 6-step process, very thorough. Your carpets will stay clean longer because there's an anti-resoiling agent property in the solution. We stand behind our process 100% with a money-back guarantee. More details about that if you are a customer and you are using our services. But you could see here the dirt at that entry is just being absorbed into that pad up off the carpet. And once I post-groom it, put those amazing aesthetic triangles that everybody likes to see associated with clean carpets. And we'll get it looking good for you if you're moving out, or you're a property manager, or you're thinking of selling your home, or even just cleaning up for your own benefit and health. Give us a call. We'd be happy to service you. We do pretty much all of the Kitsap County area, including some parts of Jefferson County. All right, so I will get out the door here and show you pad so that you can take a look at that and see where the dirt went. Just dry up some moisture there. Oh yeah, looking good already. Let's kick her back up. Oh, do you remember what this pad looked like? Where does the dirt go? Well, it gets absorbed into this absorbent cotton pad, removed from the carpet fibers, transferred into the pad, And anything that is remaining that was pre-treated with the Awesome Encap will dry down to a brittle crystal, be removed during your next routine vacuuming. You won't see it at eye level. It's very, very small and minute, but check that out. That's what the pad looked like before. There it is. Definite results. Oh yeah. Very, very high contrast. Stay tuned for the second room. I'll do that in another video. That'll be part 3. Here's my tools, my Orbot Vibe, my 4-gallon jug, my work sprayer, my grooming brush. Excuse me. Let me get in here and groom it up so it looks beautiful. The grooming process is the last process, and it allows me to actually check my work. It's one of the major reasons I do it. I'm basically going throughout the room, pushing the fibers back and forth, creating those triangles there. And it allows me to see if I missed anything. And on this style carpet, and most carpets, when it's still just a little bit damp, it's going to appear darker in the natural wear patterns until it fully dries and lightens up. I always like to say it's almost like a white t-shirt if you throw it in the laundry, and when it's kind of damp it looks gray. You hang it out on the line. When the sun hits it and it fully dries, it turns snow white. Same thing with these carpets, although they're looking pretty fantastic at the moment. Okay, at this time I'd like to say thank you to all my loyal subscribers and friends. Appreciate you watching another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. I'll be posting more soon, so stay tuned.